Hi there, it's Joseph here at Edge Dynamics, another shave video, and start with the obligatory end. I've got a couple of razors. I've got this cheeky little number that you saw last week. I'm just using it as a test razor, and I've got my custom Hart steel. It's a great razor. This is really takes an edge, and I haven't used it in a long time. Could be a year, could be more. But what I've done is I've honed them up on. I went with the synthetic stones, 1K, 5K, 10K, the Chiseras, and then I went on to Arkansas stones. And this Arkansas stone, you may well think that's too small to hone on, and you'd be correct. No, it wasn't. I didn't use that. I did buy that off eBay for something. I imagine it was a lot bigger than that, so, but it was very cheap. So, but what I did hone on was I did the Hart steel on the translucent. Get a picture of that. It's over an inch. It's 12 inches long, and it's really something. That's just like internal, and they've gone on. It's gone on stick powder up to 600 grit. So I did the Hart steel on that, and the Solingen I did on this. This is a surgical black. They're both Pro Edge vintage. This as well. This is actually an inch by 12. So this is a big fella. So we'll see how that goes. I've got two more of those 12 inches. I've got a hard white, and I've got another surgical black, but that one's like marble. It's marbled. So I haven't got too much confidence in them because the feedback, I'm not used to it. I'm not sure. They're good on the HHT, but we'll find out with the shave. I've got the Plisson, just like that, the horn, and I'm going to use the MDC. One of, or if not the best, it's definitely in the top 3 shaving soaps ever, probably, must be. I mean, I've had it for years, and look what's come off it. Not a lot. So I'll just wet my face. And try and make a lather. I've never used the. I haven't used this horn, this Plisson, with the MDC yet, but just the smell coming off the MDC, it's the fern. Really nice. Great stuff. And this brush as well, I wasn't overly impressed with it, but you kind of forget that they do have to break in, and it's breaking in, and I really like it. So I'm looking at Simpsons at the moment, but I've got a birthday coming up, so maybe someone would like to buy me that. Not you guys, I'm talking about my fiance. Right, let's see how this works. Just adjust this mirror. I should really use this more often. It's really good stuff. And when I first got the MDC, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't using it properly or something. But I don't think you'll find anyone to say a bad word about this soap. Just go with that. Right. First of all, we go with the translucent, and we'll see how that is. So I'm not very experienced with the Arkansas, so I've got a feeling it's going to be sharp but not smooth, but we'll find out. No, that's smooth. That is smooth. One thing with this blade you've got to be careful of is this tip, because it's deadly. And the mirror's a bit fogged up, so can't see too well. No, we're going to have to do something about this mirror. So just bear with me. That's better. Okay, let's continue. Yes, seems fine. Considering it's off a 10k, and that 10k Chisera, I really don't like that. It's crazed and the feedback's terrible. I don't even like how the bevel looks to the naked eye once it's hit that, but it does a good job, so that's that. Yeah, I mean that's really good, but the razor's got to take a lot of the credit here because, as I said, this is quite a special one. This. So let me try. Let's have a go with the Sol engine. So this is off the surgical, and I've just took that away. So what am I doing? Feels really good. So finally, at least I know how to use these stones. So I've had a few shaves, just a couple of shaves off them, just trying to test which one is the best of the surgical blacks. But pretty poor effort there, but. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it's really smooth. Considering this wafer thin. Yay. Might well have just cut myself. I think that's the trouble with these these little things. But god damn, that's close. Well, I know exactly what I did with both razors on both stones, so I'm going to have to do a bit of thinking. You know, because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what stone does what, but I can't really tell them apart, to tell you the truth. But I've still got the, don't know what to do with the white one, but I've still got the other surgical black. That's not a Pro Edge, that's a different company, American handmade. So, but I have got some other razors that I need to test. I've just done a massive Wade and Butcher. It's in a bit of a state, so that'll be mine. I'll just keep it for myself. I mean, pitting and it's being reground and stuff like that. And I'm still working on my Liverpool wedge, which I'm basically dyeing the horn. No, sorry, the bone scales. I've done them up and I'm dyeing them. So that process takes a few more days, and I'll talk about that if and when it's finished. Right, let's go back for the Hart steel. And let's go ATG. Yeah, what is shocking about these Arkansas is how smooth they are. It's not like Escher smooth. So the Hart steel, it's a quarter hollow. If you can see that, or if you actually want to see it, but it's got some weight. But I think the geometry on this, with their tempering process, made an outstanding blade. I mean, I can tell that it's super close and it's smooth. There's my little bit of a scratch, really. That's because the Solingen's got no weight to it, so you know it can get caught up. This does feel really good. I've got a few smaller arcs as well. A black and a translucent, surgical black. But they've got to be lapped. And I've got a massive piece of granite. And the sick powder's barely dulled the sheen on the granite. That granite is super tough. So, I mean, it breaks my back to lift it up, but I will lap them. I think they're like 6-inch stones, something like that. Damn, I'm trying not to swear, but that's really good. touch up. Yeah, very close, very smooth. Now I know. I should really get those on my website on the honing page. But I'd like maybe a Salm Rock Coticule. You know, then it'd be worth 2 stones to the website. But generally my customers for honing, I've got all these on my website, if you've seen it. You can have a synthetic progression and I can finish on whatever you want. It could be an Escher, GOC 20, chain out, you choose. But most of my customers, they're newbies. As in they've never had a shave before. They've just bought the razor. So that means nothing to them. But I'd still like to add the arcs, because they're so big, vintage, quite rare, well, very rare. It'd be pointless to sell them. Actually, when I first bought them, I didn't know what they was worth, and I had them on eBay for really cheap. I was just trying to make my money back, and after about a week I found out they're quite rare and they're valuable. Quickly took them off eBay, thank God. Right, just dry this Hart steel, because I've got to look after this. And I'll just rinse off. Yeah, it's really smooth. I say that because there's no stinging, so only a smooth edge can do that. And I'll finish up with the Creed, the Aftershave Moisturiser. So just use minimal, because it doesn't absorb. Well, it takes its time, but when it does, your face feels really soft. That's nice. Okay, I'm in a bit of a rush. I've got things cooking. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the comments and support. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.